Hey guys, what does fitness and working out have to do with finances? Well, maybe more than you think. This channel is all about personal finance. We all have to deal with money every day, and this channel is about helping you be smart with your money. So if this is something that you're interested in, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Today I want to combine two of my biggest passions in life, finance and fitness. I've learned many things from the fitness world, and I've been able to apply those to my finances too. And some of these may be relevant to you in your investment journey as well. They may also be relatable in some of your own passions and hobbies that you have. Now, both of these passions go way back. I remember growing up in South Africa. Like most boys, I was obsessed with sports, whether it's rugby or cricket or cross country or rowing or athletics. It was such a big part of my life all through high school. And then when I finished up high school and I went to university, I had 3 jobs at the same time while I was studying full-time to become a chartered accountant. And one of these jobs was working at a gym. I was working at one of the 3 Virgin Actives in the city that I grew up in, Port Elizabeth. And while I was working at the gym, when I wasn't training other people, I was working out myself. Really, for my whole life, sports and working out and gymming has been a big part of it and deeply integrated, and it's really become like a lifestyle. And now on the finances side, I remember being small, and when I started getting a bit of pocket money for some chores I was doing around the home, I always tried to save as much as I could. So much so that eventually my parents would beg me to just go and spend it and enjoy some of it and stop being so darn stingy. But I just kept saving away. I don't know, I think I just really enjoy seeing my investments grow and grow, even at that young age. And then when I was around 12 or 13, I made my first investment ever. And that was investing in a mutual fund, like all 12-year-olds do. I had just enough money to meet the minimum investment, which was 1,000 Rand. And at today's exchange rate, that's about $60. But that was everything I had. And of course, since then, I've been much more active in investments in things like real estate, stocks, bonds, ETFs. So really both passions, fitness and finance, go way back to when I was really young. And that's never changed. So what did the world of fitness teach me that I've been able to apply to my finances? And since we're talking about fitness, who better to quote than Arnold Schwarzenegger? If you don't know Arnold, he was a 7-time Mr. Olympia, which is the highest level you can achieve in bodybuilding. Then he went on to become the highest paid action movie star, and then the governor of California, twice. And he did this great motivational speech where he talks about the importance of having a very clear goal. As he says, you can have the greatest ship, but if you don't have a destination, you'll just float around and not go anywhere, even though you've got all this capacity to achieve amazing things. So I've included a link to that video in the description down below if you're looking for a little bit of motivation. And for me personally, I try to make very clear goals of what I want to achieve. Whether it's lifting a certain weight or running a certain distance or speed, I try and make it as clear as possible, and then I track my progress along the way. And it's the same when it comes to finances. Having a clear goal of where you want to be on your financial journey. What does financial freedom look like to you? Where do you want to be financially in 5 years, in 10 years? Maybe it's having a certain dollar value of net worth. Maybe it's achieving a certain amount of passive income every month. Maybe it's owning a certain number of properties that are giving you rental income every month. There isn't a right or wrong answer for everyone, but there is a right answer for you. The important thing is to be as clear as possible. Reflect on it in great detail so that you have a very clear vision of what you want to achieve. In fitness, you often hear the top athletes talking about putting posters up on the wall of their heroes, and that motivates them and reinforces that vision of what they want to achieve. So what is your goal and vision for your financial journey? Look, Rome wasn't built in a day. You don't get a six-pack from eating one salad or big arms from lifting one weight. These things take time. It's through consistency that you build up your strength, that you build up your stamina, and that you build up your confidence in what you can achieve. It's about showing up every day and taking action to move you towards your goal or vision. Whether it's a sports event or a competition or a race or a match, whatever it may be, it's about that consistent action to move you towards that goal. I remember listening to a podcast with Michael Phelps, and I think it was hosted by Tony Robbins, if I remember correctly. And in that podcast, Michael Phelps was saying that for 5 years leading up to the Olympics, he trained every single day. He didn't miss a single day, whether it was Christmas or New Year's or his birthday. He was swimming and he was training every day. And this led to an insane amount of success. He won 28 Olympic medals. If Michael Phelps was a country, he would rank 32nd on the all-time medal list. Over 120 years of Olympics. Him as an individual would rank 32nd compared to other countries. And again, it's the same with finances. You don't get rich by being good with saving for 1 month. You don't learn everything about investing by just reading one investment book, right? It is a journey, and much of the enjoyment and fulfillment actually lies in that journey, maybe even more so than the final destination. So, formulating good habits and disciplines when it comes to your finances will really help in getting you to financial goals. A habit of being conscious of your spending and tracking your monthly budget. A habit of learning as much as you can about investments. The discipline of saving as much as you can every month and taking those savings and investing it to help grow your wealth and move you towards your financial goals. And once you start seeing some results, this can really help build some momentum. It really motivates you and you want to train harder, you want to run faster, you want to lift more weights. And it's the same thing when it comes to investing. When you start seeing some results, maybe some dividend income from your stock portfolio, some interest from your bonds, some capital growth on your ETFs, maybe some rental income from your properties. When you start seeing these results, it really helps motivate you to keep going and pushing harder. Working out and sports really teaches you a lot about pushing yourself, about resilience and persevering even though your muscles are aching and you just want to stop. Because when you're pushing yourself the most, that is when you get the best results. It's like when Muhammad Ali was interviewed by a reporter, and this reporter asked him, "How many sit-ups do you do?" And he said he doesn't count the number of sit-ups he does. He only starts counting when it starts hurting, because those are the reps that matter the most. Ed Mylett, who's a motivational speaker and an entrepreneur, has a quote, "Just one more rep." And whether it's finance or fitness or business, being able to push yourself to new heights can lead to great results. And developing the skill of being able to hang in there, even though it's really painful, actually gets easier over time. And you kind of become more comfortable with it. You also gain an understanding that sometimes you got to do things that you don't really want to do. Like in the gym, there's certain exercises or body parts that aren't that fun to train, but you know it's important in helping you reach the goal that you want to achieve. Just like it may not be so much fun to have to make sacrifices and try and save more of your monthly income, but it makes it easier when you know that this is going to help you towards your financial goal. And a huge part of this is learning to delay gratification. The more you're able to remain disciplined and committed to your goal, the greater the reward would be. A short-term sacrifice for a long-term gain. For example, maybe you're looking at investing in real estate. You're going to look and analyze at many deals. Then you're going to go view a bunch of properties. You're going to write some offers and many of them are going to be rejected. It takes a lot of time and effort. And after a while, you may feel exhausted and you're just not getting anywhere. But hanging in there and pushing through will eventually get you the result that you're after. Imagine you're just one offer away from finding a great deal, but then you give up and you miss that opportunity. It's about hanging in there. Just one more rep. Did any of these reasons stick out to you? Maybe you're also big into fitness, or you have some other hobbies or passions that you've learned some lessons from as well. I'd love to hear about it in the comment section, so let me know. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I'm posting more frequently every week on both finance and fitness, and here is my handle. And that's it for the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really gives the channel a huge boost. I'll see you next week.